And here we are, pajamas at the helm, ready to tell you good folk what new video games and consoles I've amassed. And this is going to be a long episode. There's not going to be a great deal of cutaway, except for the fact we're going to travel down to my kitchen in a minute. And I'm going to show you a really nice original Xbox bundle that I bought. We have so much stuff. Get comfy, and I would ask, if you are new here, let me know. Say in the comments I'm new, and make sure you celebrate that by hitting subscribe, as it really helps the channel out, really helps us grow and perpetuate the content that we're putting out here for you good folk twice a week, hopefully a little bit more if I can find the time. But you don't need to hear about that. We're going to dive into this. We've got retro, we've got current gen, we've got loads of stuff. Let's get into it. So Facebook Marketplace has been my friend amidst this lockdown. We're about to come out of it, about to get out there on the retro game hunts. And on the Marketplace, I found the most amazingly boxed, perfect condition original Xbox with some games. Excuse the echo that you're about to ensue in my kitchen, because I'm going to take you downstairs. Check this little bundle out. We have a very sleepy cat here. Welcome to the kitchen. It's a little bit echoey. Shout out to Adam as well for sending along Killer is Dead. But this right here is the gorgeous original Xbox bundle. Have you ever seen a box in nicer nick as this? Again, massive caveat to be purchasing this bundle, because the box is blooming gorgeous. Now, if we open this up, everything is just as gorgeous, albeit a little bit dusty inside. And then you've seen the other controller there. So I'll whiz through the games. Again, I got a good price on this, which we'll talk about. And I will be selling a bundle of doubles and another unboxed console that I have upstairs. So we have the controller. We got some Black Hawk Down, America's Army, The Warriors from classic Rockstar, The Great Escape, Terminator 3, The Redemption, Brothers in Arms, Mercenaries. All these are complete, by the way. 007, Nightfire, Full Spectrum Warrior 10 Hammers, wicked game, The Thing. You have to play this fantastic little game. Some Driver 3, some Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, Full Spectrum Warrior, lots of war-y type stuff here. Got some Rainbow Six Lockdown, Battlefield, Rainbow Six Black Arrow. Oh, I think I have a double of this as well, so this could potentially be for sale. And yeah, so absolutely gorgeous bundle. Let's warp back to the Lady Lounge and talk about it. Now, I paid £80 for that, so not too bad of a price. It tends to be the going rate at the moment. I do have another black original Xbox, which I'll be selling as a double now, as that one is just in slightly better condition. So go and give us a follow on Facebook, and I'll be putting all my doubles over there. Also, behind the lights, before I take you to this stash here, yesterday I found an absolute stellar bundle on a gorgeous Xbox 360 white slim. I have the black slim, and then I recently discovered that Microsoft put out a gorgeous white slim. Check this out with the controller as well. So the lighting isn't as good here, but I'm going to take all of this out and I'm going to show you how beautiful. Now this, to me, I don't know if this is a special edition. It's got like a bit of a kind of bluey tinge to this. But check, this is the main reason I picked up this bundle. Check this out. Let me put, oh no, it came out quite simply. This is a gorgeous Xbox 360 Slim console, and I never knew they did it in white. How deliciously gorgeous is that? It's in remarkable condition. I do have the black Slim right there, but now I have this gorgeous white. And I am actually going to I'm planning on playing some Oblivion on this. I would have purchased it without games, but just because this is a pickups video, this is what we've kind of got. We've got a pretty bent out of shape Halo 4. We got some couldn't give a crap about that. We got some F1, shout out to my petrol heads, 2014. Some Gears of War 2, nothing to shout about there. Some Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. A classic game, Dead Rising, going smashing zombies up in the mall. And some Dead Rising 2, and then obviously all of the cables right there. So, not too shabby. This console is absolutely delish. And you saw a couple of games bundled in there. Got that bad boy for about, I think it was 50 quid, that one. So again, not too bad. The white slims are going up in price. You can get Xbox 360 bundles for a lot cheaper, but you're looking at the kind of the most popular models, so the black slims and the white kind of original fatter, beefier models with the hard drive that goes on the top. I do need to get a hard drive for that. If you guys can recommend anywhere where I can get a decent Xbox 360 hard drive from that will fit in the slim, please leave me a comment in the comment section below. So we got an original Xbox bundle, we got a gorgeous 360 bundle, and now to some retro games. But check this out. Kirkby Sales and Exchange. A lot of people have been asking, how have I been in there? They are allowed to open their doors, and if you do go down to Kirkby Sales and Exchange, you will be allowed in, providing you've got your mask on. And the reason for that was they do a lot of buybacks, and now buybacks were happening on the kind of pavement, and it was tending to be a little bit of a hazard for people walking past, so the council agreed that it was much safer to do it behind the perspex glass within the shop. That's why I went down there, picked up this haul and snagged that little bit of footage with some gorgeous retro games in. So let's dive into that now. Picked up this beaut. Now, I never knew that this was a Super FX chip. This is Dirt Race FX. Now, if you don't know what the Super FX chip is, let me enlighten you. A lot of you will already know, but it was a little chip that was developed by Argonaut Technologies. They teamed with Nintendo back in the day, and I think Starwing, that was the first game that utilised the Super FX chip, and it gave that 3D rotational look to the Super Nintendo in the likes of Starwing, in the likes of this. I don't see this often, and it's not my kind of game. It's not my cup of tea, if you would, but huge fan of the Super FX chip. I've seen some reviews, and this is actually a pretty good game as far as Super Nintendo Super FX chips games go. Now, fun fact, again, you may already know this, but if you look on the underneath of the Super Nintendo cart, all Super FX chips have these additional side little kind of cartridge points, if you would. Look at my academic language there. So I was like, yeah, I didn't even know that this was in the Super FX library. So really happy to have that bad boy. Let's keep it there. Another Super Nintendo game is the classic Rival Turf, which I don't own on PAL, but I do have a boxed NTSC copy of this. Now, this is very Final Fight, but it's very watered down. So it's not at the same level as what Final Fight was. But if you think that kind of classic side-scrolling beat 'em up, you have got your Rival Turf goodness, gamers. So I found them again. Nina does a lot. My good friend Nina, Kirkby Sales and Exchange, she puts a lot of her stuff on her Facebook. So that's kind of where I picked them up. Also, don't see this around often, Batman of the Future. Now, I thought I'd give this a go. I do need to take the side sticker off because it just will let me open it. I've never played it, and I think, you know, Batman games tend to be pretty consistent, especially of late as well. So if you've played this and you'd like to help me out and give me some tips and some ideas on whether or not I'm going to enjoy it, I want to hear from you. So we've got this. We'll kind of prop that there. Now I'm going to show you something special here, and we're going to spend a bit more time talking about it because it's in this box. And you're probably thinking, that's not very impressive. However, this is a ROM hack of Link to the Past. This is called Legend of Zelda Parallel Worlds. And if you've played Link to the Past, then I want you to get your Link to the Past thinking cap on and envisage a little twist in A Link to the Past, and you may just find yourselves diving into the realm of parallel worlds. Now, back a couple of years ago, I'd say maybe 3 years ago, to get a copy of this, it was about £100. Obviously, it's a box pre-made. You know, it's missing manual, so if anyone can help me out with manual, I would be really grateful. Really grateful, because I would like this complete. Now, it's solid. I've heard rumours of this is so difficult. I'll show you everything. Got all your little trays and things like that, and we'll take it out. And that is the cartridge itself. A very impressive kind of, I guess, demake of Link to the Past, which is one of the most prominent Super Nintendo games in my world. Maybe not your world, but definitely in my world. So I thought I'd pick this up, and guess how much I paid for this? I only paid 35 quid. Considering a few years ago, somebody offered to sell me their copy for £100, which was the going rate for these over on eBay. Now, I got the only one that was available at the time for 35 quid with free postage. So I am absolutely ecstatic. You guys know I love the Super Nintendo. I have so much passion for that console. It's my favourite console of all time. So really stoked. So that's your Super Nintendo lot. Let's move to Switch. We've got N64. We've also got NES as well. Not my preferred console. Now, if you've been tuning into my streams, we have a Molly dog here. Hello, my little treacle. It is my living, breathing Charmander. How are you, my little fresh pot? Are we going to have kisses then? Yeah. Are we going to have kisses, or are you going to sniff the lav mic? What goes here, Charmander? Are you going to sit with me? Tail's wagging. Come on, sit down with me. Come and sit down with Mummy. Sit down with Mummy. We'll do this with Molly here. Picked up Super Mario Brothers Deluxe. This was from Tesco. Nothing major. Didn't go to any retro game shops for this. I actually, funnily, didn't own a copy. And you know, I've been grinding my Switch and streaming, and we're going to be doing some Hades this weekend on the Nintendo Switch, so please tune in to that. Next up then is the, I'm going to say, unfortunate copy of Deadly Premonition 2, and I say unfortunate because this game got slammed. It was one of those games that a lot of people wanted a sequel to because the first one has a fantastic story running through it. Looks terrible, very rough around the edges in terms of graphics and textures, but Deadly Premonition has a fantastic story. So when the second one was announced, people were like really excited, but unfortunately I got it for a cheap price, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. But I want to try it. I can't criticise it. I can't give constructive criticism if I'm not going to try it. We've got also some Little Nightmares as well. I haven't played the first, but I'm not too fussed. I'm going into this. I may stream it. I was going to stream it last weekend, but we ended up streaming Visage, which is a great nod to the Silent Hill franchise. I'm going to whiz through these Switch games and we're going to get to the other stuff. We got some Bravely Default 2. We got the gorgeous, and you bet your bottom dollar I'm streaming this, Yoshi's Crafted World. I was going to say Yoshi's Crafted Woolly World. Yoshi's Crafted World, so much love for my boy Yoshi. Picked up Stardew Valley, very happy to support the dev at Concerned Ape for this absolute masterpiece. 1.5 version is now out on Switch. And we have some Cadence of Hyrule, which I may have spoke about quite a lot on stream. So all ready, geared up to get some Switch goodness on the stream. We'll kind of just put them right there and we'll swing it over to this bad boy. Now, I double took myself on this because I thought, in fact, let me take it out the kind of the case because it's probably going to reflect off the lights. Got some Wipeout 64. What an absolute quality game this is, and especially with couch co-op with your friends. This is one of those games, along with F-Zero GX on the Cube, that when you go to like gaming expos and you walk around the consoles that are set up and you can have a go on some, this is one that I always like to have a go on, as well as F-Zero. So I have actually been eyeing this quite a bit in Nina's store, and I finally took the plunge and obtained it, so really happy to have that. And then something a bit more obscure, and again I'm going to take it out. This is actually not a game, but something I think is really, really cool and a nice piece of history. You may actually be able to see it on the camera if I can just get it out. This is the Nes Cleaning Kit. So it says here, the important addition to your NES can prevent performance problems from occurring. So, you know, cartridges, quite temperamental. This bad boy, with everything in it, whoa, look at that. Check it out. Oh, it just looks so dank though. It's all in there. Check that out. So we have an NES cleaning kit. If a girl can be excited about it, I am pretty darn excited. Again, don't see it around that often. That's why I thought, you know what, I'm having it. And finally, an unboxed N64 game. Waz, I'm going to give you a shout out because you told me this was fantastic. This is Rampage World Tour on the Nintendo 64. Quite pricey to get box, so beware. I have actually never played this, so don't judge me. Yes, I have a lovely retro game collection, but I've never played this. So I've been thinking, I've been listening to what you guys say, and I'm like, yo, so many people have told me about this game. I need to get it now, and it just so happened it was in Nina's at the time. So I hope you've enjoyed my pickups. We've got new consoles, new games to stream. Lots of good stuff going on here at the Gebs24 HQ, including a cat that's about to come into the stream, or is actually going to sniff the Xbox 360 bundle. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're kind enough and you want to become a channel member, that massively helps the channel out and keeps it afloat. Hit that join link. Everyone will feature in a very short second with a list of channel members in every video with lots of other perks, and we'll leave it there. Have a beautiful day, look after yourselves. My name is Gemma. See you soon.